Welcome back to the channel. This is Excellence here, and this is the channel that's dedicated to all things Black Desert console. We just had our August 7th patch come out today, and it's looking like a big content drop, but we're going to get right into it in just a second. But I do want to go over a couple things. First thing we have is the fact that this patch note from Pearl Abyss itself is split into two notes, and that's exactly how we're going to cover it with two videos. So this first video itself is going to be the Land of the Morning Light Seoul update, or the Land of the Morning Light 2 update. We're going to go over everything that goes down with that, including the world bosses, Black Shrine 2, sovereign weapons, how to attain them, and how to upgrade them as well. And then the second video is also going to be going over the changes that come to the damage calculation rework. We have accuracy rate and evasion rate being removed from the game and being substituted with just plain damage, or sorry, evasion and accuracy numbers. We also have the grab icon that's now going to be shown during PvP. So, and also all of the changes that come from Global Labs itself that has made it over to Black Desert console. We'll be going over that in the second video as well, so stay tuned for that. It's just a lot of information. Don't want to overwhelm you guys or anything like that, so we'll split it into two videos, just like Pearl Abyss split it into two update notes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into what the first update is. We have the Land of the Morning Light Seoul update. We'll start off with the actual main story quest line itself, and this update allows the adventurer to continue the Land of the Morning Light quest line to the main capital of Seoul. To continue the storyline of the Land of the Morning Light, you will just need to make sure the collection of tales for all the Land of the Morning Light bosses have been done. Afterwards, you'll need to make sure you completed the Royal Decree questline and Amugi's main story questline, which is accessible from the Black Spirit. After that, you're good to talk to the Black Spirit again. Accept the Seoul questline from there. Just as before, you'll pick up a tale and embark on a beautiful story from the South Korean folklore. So we'll start with the tale of Chunyang, Samson, Uteri, Bulgasol, Blue-Clad Youth, Seorong, Jenghwa, and Hung Ryeon, and Byung. So those would be the first tales that we have for offer, and then we'll get changes in world bosses. This is probably going to be the biggest news that we have that's going to be covering all of the content unilaterally. We're going to be getting 4 new world bosses that go along with the Land of the Morning Light, and also the weapons and the Reforge Stones that come with it. The 4 new bosses that we're going to get are going to be Bulgasol, Uteri, Sangoon, and Golden Pig Cave. These are the respective locations for each one of the bosses. Bulgasol is going to be in the top left-hand corner. Uteri is going to be an island in the top right-hand corner of the game. We have Sangoon, who is looking like he's going to be next to Dalball Village, just like we already have, so in the old Land of the Morning Light. And then Golden Pig Cave, or Golden Pig King, is going to spawn in the Golden Pig Cave. So we already have, you'll actually see the world boss marker there for him, so you can go to the, so 2 of these bosses are going to be located in the Land of the Morning Light 1, 2 of these bosses are going to be located in the Land of the Morning Light 2. They are going to be necessary for any of the upgrades that you want to do to your sovereign weapons. They are also going to be responsible for dropping the world, or the embers and the flames respectively, to upgrade into sovereign weapons. So they're going to be crucial for all of the new content going forward. If you're wanting to know the boss schedule going forward, here we have it posted for, this is specifically console times that we're going to have for the new bosses, as well as the old bosses mixed in between. Babybel is also included on that. In the second video, we will also get into the Sea Palace. The Sea Palace will discuss what Babybel is and go over some of the way to get into the Sea Palace and get. So getting back into it, so we have Bulgasol. This is going to be some of the items that Bulgasol drops. We're going to have Reforge Stones, damage reduction, HP, Black Spirit Rage Recovery, ignore resistances. And those resistances, once again, are only going to apply to PvE from now on, as we'll go over in the damage calculation rework patch notes. Next, we have Uteri. This is going to be one of the more important world bosses to go to, because it's going to have Reforge Stones for accuracy, AP evasion, your special attack damages, including down attack damage, air attack, and critical damage. Sangoon has the same kind of drops as Utari, where it's going to have the same special attack damage, Reforge Stones, as well as the AP accuracy, or AP and accuracy. It's just not going to be having the evasion. Golden Pig King is going to be the one that drops the Reforge Stone for damage reduction as opposed to the evasion that Utari drops. Then we also have the special attack damage that comes with it and the max HP as well as the all AP. As you can see from all of these bosses themselves, they do drop the Flame of the Primordial and Embers of the Primordial, which is going to be very noticeable as we get into the Sovereign Weapons section. Then we also have the Primordial Crystals and Asadal's Belt and Asadal's Necklace. We'll also be getting into the Asadal Accessories a little bit later in these patch notes. With these new world bosses, they will only have loot that is attainable once per week. Each boss is scheduled to summon or be summoned about 11 to 12 times per week, and will have a regional quest line that goes along with them from just killing the boss. The weekly quest will then be completed. You'll be able to obtain the loot from that boss, and then you'll have to go ahead and wait the next week to go ahead and obtain the loot for that boss. Next, we have the Huang Province Black Shrine 2. This is going to be the party-based Black Shrine event that we have for LOML. This is going to be very similar to the LOML 1 Black Shrine that we have going on, in which it's weekly-based rewards, and it can be ranked as well. You'll want to go ahead and sign up with a 5-man party. You'll be able to do this 5 times per week, and you'll be able to do this in 2 different types of modes. So we have normal mode and hard mode with 300 and 330 AP respectively. The bosses that you'll be able to fight will include Jigui, Blue-Clad Iron Youth, Bulgasol, Utari, Dark Bongwang, and the deposed Crown Prince. With this, and entering the Black Shrine 2 with a party of 5, if you do this with a guild itself, then you will actually be entered into a ranking system. So basically, the guild with a party that has the best ranking system will then get the better rewards or better tiered rewards. If a guild does enter this way, or if a party does enter in this way through a guild, they will also be able to earn rewards for their guild members as well. The guild member rewards are nowhere near as good as the party rewards, but just so even that itself is pretty good to start out with. Now, when it comes to the actual mechanics of the Black Shrine 2 itself, you'll see that the Sun Aura, Moon Aura, and Earth Aura are a little bit reworked as opposed to how they work in Black Shrine 1. So the Sun Aura actually grants you the ability to make the battle shorter. The Moon Aura actually grants you the ability to give you and your party a little bit more survivability. And the green, the Earth Aura, is going to allow you to retry some of the mechanics over again or have more revivals depending upon how many party members are using the Earth Aura. Here are some of the rewards that it comes from the Boss Blitz 2. As you can see, you're going to have a chance to get the Flame of Primordial. We'll have the chance to get the Bongwane's, Hate's, and Jiren's crystals, as well as the tiers when it comes to the hard mode, Deboreka accessories, upgraded Deboreka accessories when in hard mode, and we'll be able to get Boss Blitz tokens in hard mode, which will correspond later to titles, and we'll be able to get some Blood Red Fire Aura in the case of Dark Bongwang, and this will be used to make furniture later. So we'll also have the ability to make some of the furniture here for the game. So lastly, wrapping up when it comes to the Black Shrine 2, some of the mechanics that go along with it. As I said before, you're only going to be able to use a party of 5. The ranks will be recorded when you are in a party of 5 with your guild member. Potions cannot be used, however, resources will recover over time, and there will be recovery orbs similar to the Black Shrine 1 Boss Blitz. The Black Shrine 1 Boss Blitz. So now we get into the nitty-gritty. the meat and potatoes of why we're doing all of this stuff. Why are we going around and actually hunting new bosses and doing new Black Shrine content for the party bosses? These sovereign weapons, Land of the Morning Light 2, Land of the Morning Light Seal is bringing sovereign weapons. There's a lot of information itself to go over the sovereign weapons, so let's go ahead and get right into it. How to craft the sovereign weapons, as you guys already know from PC, there are 3 different ways to craft the sovereign back weapon, the sovereign weapons. First way, if you just been waiting for the last couple of year or so since the sovereign weapons were announced, chances are you have 2 pen black stars. Very easy to do. You're just going to go ahead and go to Mount Ashi, and you'll go ahead and use the Bongwang statue, turn in those 2 black star weapons, and you'll have your sovereign weapon. Second way to do it, we can go ahead and turn in our pen black star weapon with the Flame of the Primordial. You guys saw the Flame of the Primordial was dropped earlier from some of the bosses, but we'll also go to the Flame of the Primordial in just a second. Third way that you can get it done is go ahead and exchange a pen black star with a boss weapon that is grade C20, and then a gem of Twilight. Now, just for all of this, a side note, the type of weapon will have to match the slot that you're trying to put it into, so you can't take a pen black star main weapon and a pen black star awakening weapon and go to the Bongwang statue and try to combine them to get one main weapon. These will have to be the same weapon types. However, when you go there, they don't have to be the same weapon types for the same character. Therefore, if you go there with a Nova main hand and if you go there with a Sasha main hand weapon, you will still be able to make your sovereign main hand weapon. It'll just go to the class that you went there with, respectively. So it would be going to my Nova. Now, with that all out of the way, let's go ahead and explain some of the items that they introduced with this patch that allows you to get your sovereign weapons. When I was speaking Flame of the Primordial, you guys saw earlier, those Flame of the Primordial is going to actually be dropped by the New World bosses and the new Black Shrine 2 bosses as well. The next way to actually get it is going to be through heating embers of the Primordial. So this is the pity system that we have for the Flame of the Primordial. You'll have the chance to get embers from the weeklies from the bosses. So about 4 embers for sure from the weeklies for the bosses. You also have the ability to get an ember of the Primordial by running the Black Shrine 2 party bosses, but they have to be in hard mode. So it seems like you have the ability to get about 9 embers per week. So this could take roughly about 9, 10, maybe 11 weeks to get enough embers to pity your Flame of the Primordial. But still, when you're looking at that, 2 months, not too much amount of time to actually get your flame. Secondly, here we have the Gem of Twilight. We've already gone over the Embers of Primordial, so we have the Gem of Twilight. The Gem of Twilight itself is not too hard to obtain. We're just going to actually take 100 magical shards and 20,000 Caphras. We're going to heat them together. After we heat them together, we'll obtain the Gem of Twilight. This will be used not only for making the third way, where you have your Pen Black Star, your C20 boss weapon, and the Gem of Twilight, but this will go later into the Edania update, as you will need a Gem of Twilight to craft your Sovereign sub-weapon in one of the 3 ways to do it there as well. So just knowing how to do the Gem of Twilight and the Flame of Primordial is going to help you a long way. Now, where do we go to craft it? As you can see on the screen itself, you can see that we have the Bongwang statue that is going to be the NPC. It is also the node of Mount Ashi. So if you just kind of go a little bit above the Land of the Morning Light, you can see even in the gray area here that we have the capital Seoul. You can navigate there, and then you can just kind of guide yourself to the Dark Bongwang boss. If you auto-navigate to there, eventually the Mount Ashi mountain node will open up. You can automatically travel to the node manager, which ends up being the Bongwang statue. And that is the NPC that is necessary to upgrade your weapons to sovereign weapons. As you can see in the background, this is me upgrading the sovereign weapons. Not a hard NPC to find, starting out from the Nampo gate, going to Seoul, and then we also have finally me upgrading the sovereign weapons. How to upgrade sovereign weapons. Sovereign weapons, as you know, can go from Pri to Deck. We will need Primordial Black Stones attained from the new content to make them from Pri to Deck, and these Primordial Black Stones are made from Primordial Crystals, which, as you saw earlier, are dropped from the New World bosses and the Black Shrine 2 update that we have going on. You take one Primordial Crystal, you take one Sharp Black Crystal Shard, and 10 Caphras, as similar to a Flawless Enhancement Stone, and that'll give you the stone necessary to upgrade your sovereign weapons. Now, as said here, you can get the Primordial Crystals through the weekly or the world bosses, but Patrigio's Secret Shop does offer you the ability to get the Primordial Crystals. Now, if you're not aware of Patrigio's shop, just go ahead and actually type his name into Find NPC. He's only available at nighttime, and usually he's available in places like Valencia, Velia. He does have a spot in the Land of the Morning Light, Camasilvia as well. He's basically in every major town. So at nighttime, when it comes around, you'll be able to actually gamble away your energy to see if you have the ability to get a Primordial Crystal, and then you'll be able to make a Primordial Blackstone after that. I do want to let everybody know that even though we have the rush of, or we have a lot of demand for the Primordial Crystals and Primordial Blackstones, I do want to let you know that as time goes by, these things will become abundant. And as you can see, they are going to start off with a central market base price of 100 million and 150 million respectively. So don't worry too much if you're not upgrading your sovereign weapons right now, as there's always going to be a chance down the road where we're going to receive abundance. As you can see with black magic crystals going on right now, we used to not have those, and now we could not get rid of them if we tried. Next on it, as everybody knows, the sovereign weapons come with a light effect. So from enhancement level 0 to 10, there's not going to be any effect that is associated with the weapon. Then next, we'll go from pen to sep. So 5, enhancement level 5 to 7, you'll have a level 1 light. As you can see, it's kind of a medium beam. You have a little bit of a luminescence coming off of it. And does just state that you put work into not only your character, your gear, but now your enhancement. Lastly, we have from Oct, so 8 to Deck, which is 10. We have the level light, or the light level 2, and this is going to be the most radiant. It's going to have a lot of luminescence coming off of it, glowing, and it looks beautiful. The only thing that we can ever hope for is that maybe we'll be able to change the colors through some events going on in the future. Prelibis. Crossing fingers. Lastly, when it comes to the sovereign weapons, we have the Primordial Artina Sol, which can be acquired after obtaining the Sunset Artina Sol itself, which a lot of the Shis know how to already make the Sunset Artina Sol, but it is acquired after making the Sunset Glow Crystal. You put that into your pen, Artina Sol. That'll make the Sunset Artina Sol, and then from there you'll just need to be able to make the Primordial Glow Crystal, which is very similar to how regular sovereign weapons are made. You'll just need a Flame of the Primordial, 20 magical shards, and a 50 sharp black magical shards. That'll give you that Primordial Glow Crystal. You'll put that into your Sunset Artina Sol, and that'll give you the Primordial Artina Sol. That'll be equivalent to the sovereign grade weapons, be able to upgrade that to Deck as well, and you'll be able to put in the Reforge Stones, in which I'll be letting you know about next. Now, Reforge Stones. They're going to be the new way to build your characters as we get into what build diversity is here in Black Desert. The Reforge Stones themselves, extra effects are granted to your primordial grade sovereign weapons. There is 5 slots per weapon, and there are numerous types of different Reforge Stones, so you can definitely build your character how you want. How it'll go, so we have All AP up 3, we have all AP up 6, we have air attack damage plus 2%, critical damage 1%, critical hit rate 5%. We have a lot of different type of Reforge Stones that we can put in these sovereign weapons. And now if you're thinking about it, 3 different sovereign weapons with the sub weapon coming in November. That gives us the potential to add 15 different Reforge Stones over all of our weapons. We've already explained the ways to get the Reforge Stones themselves. You just go ahead and go to the new world bosses, as well as do the Black Shrine 2 party boss events. Doing the boss blitzes and the world bosses will allow you to get these Reforge Stones, get them into your weapons, and you'll be getting some additional stats, allowing you to grind a little bit faster. Now, how to actually reforge the sovereign weapons themselves is just like you would reform any other weapon or doing a garment enhancement themselves. You'll go ahead and go into your Black Spirit. You go to Reforge Update option. After that, then you'll go ahead and tab over with using right bumper, left bumper if you'd like to as well, and if you want to be different. You'll place in your sovereign weapon, and once you place in your sovereign weapon, you'll be able to add your Reforge Stone accordingly. Now, with the Reforge Stones, you will not actually be able to extract any Reforge Stones. So once you are certain that that is the Reforge Stone that you want, you can go ahead and put it into your weapon. You'll be able to stack up to 5 Reforge Stones, and then at that point in time, you'll be able to start replacing Reforge Stones. But once again, you will not be able to extract them and sell them on the market for money. So when you're putting in a Reforge Stone, which can be bought off the market, just make sure that is the one that you want for your build, because they do have a semblance of permanence when you put them in. Okay, next on the list here we have the Asadal Accessories. So this is just going to also build or have some build diversity when it comes to the game itself. They are adding Asadal necklaces and Asadal belts to the world bosses Bulgasol, Udari, Sangoon, and Golden Pig King. You'll be able to attain either a necklace or a belt from one of the 2 or one of the 4 bosses. It's 2 and 2 each. Okay, so with the Asadal necklace, it allows a blessing of the Asadal, which grants HP back on use. HP regenerated is dependent on the accessory's current level, and the skill cooldown for it is going to be 10 minutes. The necklace will be able to be enhanced from pry to pen. It does not go to deck. And as you can see on the screens, these are going to be not only the AP and accuracy values, but the amount of or the percentage of HP that is recovered when you use the blessing of Asadal. Here we have the Asadal belt, which is very similar to the Asadal necklace. It grants Fury of Asadal, which instead of recovering your HP, it'll actually give you back the Black Spirit Rage. So, as with the Asadal necklace, the Black Spirit Rage that is attained back is contingent upon the level that the item has. And you can see on the screen, it will also go from 0 to pen, with the Black Spirit Rage that is recovered all the way up to 100%. The screen also shows the accuracy and AP values of the belt itself. Overall, the new accessories are looking like they can be viable and usable depending upon the situation you're using them in. However, it still looks like Charizard accessories reign supreme when it comes to best in slot accessories for Black Desert at this moment. And here we'll go over some of the smaller life skill changes or some of the quality of life changes that we have going on with the Land of the Morning Light. Seoul update does come with a new manor for everybody that wants to, show off to their guild or have it be their guild manor, or just place down these new furnitures that we have. The manor itself is going to be located in the Seoul capital, Seoul. And it can be obtained through the main story quest line. This is the one thing that I've talked about today that actually requires the main story quest line, as opposed to the world party or the world bosses and the Black Shrine 2 bosses. They do not require you to complete the main story quest line to actually do that content. Now, this manor will come with rent. It will cost 5 contribution. And you'll be paying 1 million silver per day, so nothing too expensive. It does give you the ability to actually pay it forward, do a discount for paying for up to a year at a time. However, if you do not rent the manor, or if you end the lease early, then you will pay a penalty, and concessions will be voided for what you have discounted. Or nodes have been added accordingly to the new Land of the Morning Light, so you can go out there and get some more energy by discovering more places. Next, we also have new horse spawns have been added to the Land of the Morning Light as well. And lastly, we have the one monster zone change that we're going to be receiving for this patch, and that is going to be the Golden Pig Cave. We have the Fortunate Golden Pig Cave, and we have the regular Golden Pig Cave. The Fortunate Golden Pig Cave is actually going to be an event, a timed event for 70 minutes. You'll be able to receive increased rewards that allow you to get good gear for your character. However, if you are killed in the cave, you will actually be kicked out of the event for the 70 minutes that it goes on for. You cannot do this event when you are red as well. And when you're looking at the patch notes here, we're gonna see that Pearl Abyss has us showing the recommended AP of 1150. We'll see that that is not the case when we go into the game after these recorded changes that we have. It is bumped up to about 1400, 1500, depending upon which version of the Golden Pig Cave you're doing. Now, just because we have the Fortune Golden Pig Cave, we also have the regular Golden Pig Cave, which is a grind zone, which is about 1500 recommended AP to go to these areas. You will need to talk to the NPC is Munsik in the area, and he will allow you access to the Fortunate Golden Pig Cave. These are the increased rewards that you can get from doing the Fortunate Golden Pig Cave from the Golden Pig statue. But yeah, looking it over, guys, this is all of the Land of the Morning 2 light updates that we have going on right now. Looking pretty exciting. As I said, I've already jumped in, gotten my own sovereign weapons. I'll also be going ahead and jumping into the Sea Palace itself, and so there's a lot of things to actually go over. I don't think I'll be able to get all of this content done before the September 4th content drop, but I will be making a couple videos, so you're more than welcome to like and subscribe. We're going to get some guides up on here and some more patch notes and make sure that we are well equipped when it comes to the Calpheon Ball next year. If you have any questions or if there's anything else that you'd like a guide on, please reach out to me. I really appreciate it. Once again, thanks for watching. You have a great day. Bye-bye.